Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
WNBA announces task force to combat hate directed toward players. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Appreciate it as always. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out 19. Ah, yes, Cathy Engelbert, your friend and mine, the incredibly talented, incredibly gifted, wonderful leader of the WNBA. Cathy Engelbert, your friend and mine, announced shortly for the 2025 WNBA draft that the league has assembled a dedicated task force for combating hate and vitriol directed toward players and teams. We want to ensure that the WNBA remains a space where everyone, players, fans, and corporate partners feel safe, valued, and empowered. And of course, by hate and vitriol. What Engelbert means is any criticism at all of anything to do with the WNBA and its players. That is what they mean by hate and vitriol. In addition, bonus, any viewpoint, cultural, political, that they disagree with which they disagree, also considered hate and vitriol. This idea, the league, this one really annoyed me. We want to ensure that WNBA remains a space where everyone feels safe, valued, and empowered. Is such a bizarre. That's such bizarre, like Orwellian corporate speak nonsense. And by the way, fans, Caitlin Clark fans, certainly don't feel safe, valued, or empowered. I can tell you that right now. Lots of players throughout the history of the league, Candace Wiggins, Derica Hamby, Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Nescu, those are just recent ones. We could go on and on and on. They certainly didn't feel safe, valued, and empowered. From what I have seen, if you do not have a tan and you do not toe the cultural line, and maybe you have a boyfriend or a husband, you certainly are not going to feel safe, valued, and empowered by the WNBA. This is all not here. Here's what this is. Here's what we're saying wrapped up in all this speech. We want to censor anything we don't like. That's what it's about. We want to censor anything we don't like. We want to censor the fans if they have an opinion we don't like. Yes, we will take their money, but we do not want to hear from them. We do not care about them. We do not value them. We certainly do not want to empower them. Oh man, this is wild. The task force features a four-pronged approach, she added, monitoring social media and other digital platforms using an advanced technology solution to detect comments and threats. Strengthening conduct standards across WNBA platforms, including in arenas, adding security measures at league and team levels, and continued services of dedicated mental health clinicians for players. When we say strengthening conduct standards, does that include for your players? Because I see a whole lot of players in the WNBA and what they are posting on social media, and you could absolutely include it in your hate and vitriol, Cathy. Although I'm guessing you wouldn't do that. So that just again shows that this is a lie. This is a lie, Cathy Engelbert. You are a coward. And here we go. I'm going to go back to the Fever fans that don't feel safe, valued, or empowered because check this out. This is not good reporting because there is no research in this. There is no alternative side, of which, of course, we know there is one, and we can show you a lot of proof to say this is nonsense. We're just going to go with the narrative. Multiple WNBA players spoke out last season about an uptick in istic, really anti-happy and otherwise vitriolic rhetoric. Vitriolic rhetoric. Oh, wild. Directed to them over social media. And there were also incidents that occurred outside of those online platforms. You mean like the stalker arrested from Caitlin Clark, something that which she never complained about publicly, she just handled? right? Liberty forward Brianna Stewart's wife received a threatening anti-happy email during the WNBA finals last season. Seriously, do you want to see the stuff I get? Do you want to see the stuff normal people get all the time online? Really? And I'll see again, going back to the research and the narrative, and earlier in the season, a man with a camera harassed former Sky Guard Kennedy Carter while the team got off a bus on a road trip. That is a lie. That is 100% a lie. I have it on video. Many people have it on video. I did a video on that story. That is 100% a lie. This is ESPN spewing. So this is hateful. This is hateful vitriol right here that ESPN is spewing. This is a lie that ESPN is spewing to advance a disgusting narrative about Caitlin Clark fans. That is what this entire thing is about. It is about Caitlin Clark fans. You not like them, they don't like you, they don't want you, but they will take your money. Nothing is going to change. There's no space for hate. Who says there is? Who? Tell me. What person's out there? Yeah, hate. Love it. Love it, hate. This is a space for hate. No one says that. You are talking about idiotic trolls that are not basketball fans, and you're going to use that as an excuse because you're all a bunch of morons in your little bubble, and you're entitled because the NBA has been putting forth the money for your nonsense. There's no space for hate, and I think there's just continuing drain on all of us, you poor children, on players, on staff on our teams, Engelbert said on Monday. After last year, I think we just really wanted to do something. It was time to put this task force together and really hit it head on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit it head on because it's just been so bad this past year. What was different this past year? Oh, there were actual basketball fans. And there were basketball fans talking basketball. And you know what that means? That means they'll praise players and they'll be critical of players and they'll be over the top at times in what they say about players. Something every other real professional sports league has dealt with for years. But no, we can't have that with the WNBA. Absolutely wild. But hey, you know what? I want to end on a positive note because I love this. Check this out. Remember, this is Malanga. I played this in a video of her dunking in practice relatively easily. And Rickea Jackson, folks, Lord, please don't let me be the first WNBA player to get dunked on. Amen. Look, man, I don't know really anything about Rickea Jackson. I don't know her political views. I don't care to. I don't know if she dates men or women. I don't care. Everything I've seen of Rickea Jackson and how she's handled herself publicly with regards to being a basketball player in the WNBA has been outstanding. How difficult is it for the rest of the league to be this likable? It's not difficult, right? If you're going to get on social media, and guess what? You don't have to. It's not difficult to be like this. I thought this was funny. I thought this was great. In fact, we'll go right here. We're going to follow Rickea Jackson now. And then she had this, which was also, again, funny. She's asked about stealing Caitlin Clark's shot.
Absolutely.
If you had the chance to steal Caitlin Clark's shooting ability, no one knows, would you do it?
Yes.
But now it's gone from her. She no longer has it.
Yes.
What's the first thing you would do in a game with that shooting ability?
Shoot a half-court shot.
Shooting.
I love that. And you see her, I'll play one more time just so you can see her facial
Absolutely.
expression.
If you had the chance to steal Caitlin Clark's shooting ability, no one knows, would you do it?
Yes.
But now it's gone from her. She no longer has it.
Yes.
What's the first thing you would do in a game with that shooting ability?
Shoot a half-court shot.
I mean, she's right? And I love that look. She's like, are you serious right now? You're going to give me Caitlin Clark? What world are we living in where I'm going to say no to that? I want to go out and I want to win some games, and I would love to take that shot. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your thoughts on Cathy Engelbert's fight against hate. Oh my gosh, the Fight Against Hate Club. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for checking out this video. Appreciate it as always. Go have the day you deserve. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like. Now go.